Some people say shit like, Yu-Gi-Oh is so unfair. They keep covered up with unfair shit. I'm not going to disagree with that. However, if we have enough unfair shit in the game, doesn't that kind of sort of balance out the unfairness and makes it fair? I'm going to just run through a few archetypes. Burning Abyss, the whole fucking deck, archetype, besides Malakota. That card fucking sucks. Ultra Athletes, Jersey, Shadows. Don't act like I was the only one that was annoyed as shit when Shadows were first revealed and shit on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and motherfuckers locked you out with a fucking window and you thought it was 22. I could kill it, but you couldn't because you could only special summon once. Cleafort, triple skill drain, triple emptiness, Infernoid, reasoning nigga, performance, primarily plus fire. Why is that shit not once a turn? Hell, we could even just say guiding Ariadne. Why isn't that bitch once a turn? Some people might disagree with me when I say this, but I don't give a fuck. Yang Zing, they're main deck monsters that let you synchro during your opponent's turn. And on top of that, if you use certain ones for synchro material, they get additional effects, the synchro monster. That's fair? Okay. Magic Spectre? Like all the fucking monsters? I didn't leave out Cosmo. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I don't care. You say, okay, I got the Alchemactus for I don't give a fuck. Big motherfucker shit that can't be targeted by your opponent shit. You got it, mister? I don't give a fuck. That shit's not fair. I think it's quite humorous that now I can actually say and not feel like I'm trolling motherfuckers. Raid Raptors are not really fair. I remember saying some shit talking about let them win if they summon Ultimate Falcon, but it's actually not that difficult to summon that shit. Maybe I need to retract that. Desk bots, my nigga. I know I left out shit because that wasn't in the list that I wrote in Notepad. But the point is, there's enough unfair shit in the game where I think it actually makes things somewhat fair. It's a hell of a lot better than it used to be. It was like Prophecy, Dragon Ruler, and then Watts. But now you can say, okay, it's PP. But then there's Cosmo and Magic Spectre and whatever shit. But there's a lot more decks that you could play and not maybe get wrecked by PP. I'ma just say Pepe. Motherfuckers can try to have this nostalgia trip for as long as they want to. I'm not one of those motherfuckers that would want the game to be basically the same way as it was years ago. The earliest days of Yu-Gi-Oh were summon a monster. I don't have a monster that kills that, so I'm going to set this monster to protect my life points, boy. If I have a monster that's weak but has an effect, like Man-Eater Bug or Hane Hane, I guess that's how you pronounce it, to take that monster off the board, I'm going to set that shit. Maybe I got Trap Hole or something, or hell, you might have been lucky and got Regeki or Dark Hole to wipe the field and to summon a monster and attack directly. That's how the game was. Motherfuckers could be like, I want it to be like Go Control. Whatever. I'd rather have this shit here, nigga. And I highly doubt there'd have been motherfuckers that would want the game to stay the same for all these years. Games that have lasted long go through change. And these changes keep people interested because it's not the same thing. It's change. Obviously, there are some things that Konami could perhaps do a bit differently. But for the most part, they have done a pretty good job with diversifying their bonds, nigga. Chappelle Show reference. The game is so unfair that is actually fair. Breathe on that while I beg for money. Please, please click at least one advertisement because it makes me the motherfucker De Niro. Some of y'all actually like that. That's cute. It's very much appreciated as always. Thank you very much in advance. You can find some time to do that somewhere in this emotional center. I know it's in your brain. I was fucking with you. And you have my gratitude.